All right, so what we have here is a brand spanking new set of Havalon by Wasp. Fixed broadheads that we believe will be a game changer. Penetrate just about anything. And to prove that, we're gonna shoot it through that piece of 3/4 inch OSB board down there. That stuff, you've seen it on construction sites, it's rock hard. We're gonna test whether or not this trocar tip actually penetrates bone. The OSB will simulate bone and get through to the vitals to make the kill. This is the Havalon by Wasp. It's got 3 fixed blades and it's the 100 grain version. That's what we prefer to shoot. I had my bow tuned about 3 or 4 months ago and we shot it through the chronograph 3 times. 298, 301, and 302 were the speeds. So this isn't going to be sloppy. It's not going like we're shooting 400 feet or 200 feet, right about where everybody shoots their bows for hunting speed. But it's going to keep the camera rolling while I see if this will penetrate that OSB. Well, it went through, that's for sure. You want to take that off and take a walk up and see how deep it went?
Yep.
Great news. The arrow didn't bounce off the board, that's for sure. Well, it looks like the target behind this target is what actually caused the arrow to stop. I appreciate that because it saved me my fletching. I don't think my fletching was going to go through that OSB. There's your results. Britt, I believe you could probably shoot that arrow again. I wouldn't use it on an animal though. That'll be a new practice tip.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm. And what's incredible is it doesn't seem to have affected the broadhead at all.
Let's shoot it again. Let's shoot it again.
Yeah, let's see how many. That's a great idea. Let's see how many shots through this OSB before we break a blade. All right, so we were so impressed with how well that penetrated that OSB and how unscathed this trocar tip and these blades appear. We're going to see if we can shoot it 2 or 3 more times through the same OSB before we have a blade failure. I think that'd be a pretty good test, don't you? The only thing that wouldn't be a test is if I put it through the same hole. What do you think? Let's go see how our blades look now. The broadhead is stuck in the target, in the deer target. All right, so the insert came out of my arrow when I was trying to get it to come out of the OSB because the OSB is pretty tight. That stuff's pretty strong, and it stripped my insert out. So I just stuck the insert and arrow back in there. It was firm enough to make the shot. And as you can see, once again, the arrow penetrated the OSB pretty deep, okay? And if it weren't for the 3D target behind, the broadhead would probably be down through the woods. So I'm gonna set this down, see if we can retrieve our insert and broadhead, being extra careful not to cut myself, and voila. I'm not sure that trocar tip is actually showing any signs of wear whatsoever. I mean, it looks like I just took it out of the box. What do you say, Britt? One more try? Let's see what happens. I bet it looks unscathed. So I bet it can go another flight, no problem whatsoever. I don't recommend that you shoot a broadhead at a deer more than once. I like to replace my blades, and that's the beauty of these. These have replaceable blades. Replace your blades after each harvest. But for practice, you can use them over and over and over. And we're just trying to see how tough these are. So we're going to shoot it one more time through the OSB and see how it does. And by the way, folks, just so you'll know, this is the hole the first time, this is the hole the second time. I'm not that darn good. I could shoot it through the same hole twice, especially when I can't see it from that far away. So, 2 shots, not a sign of any wear whatsoever on that super hard steel. We're going to send her one more trip, see what happens. Not quite as much penetration as this time as last, I can tell from here. Maybe it's starting to dull up just a little. So once again, the 3D target stopped the broadhead, not the OSB. As you can see, 3 different holes, 3 different flights of the arrow. The first 2 times we shot, the arrow was just about to the beam and brand label, right about there. The first time, right about there the second time. So the blades are apparently starting to dull up a little, but that's pretty incredible that after 3 shots through that 3/4 inch OSB, which you could hear it when it hit the target, it rings pretty loud, it's pretty hard stuff, that the this Havalon looks pretty much unscathed. It's a tough arrow. I wouldn't hesitate to take that trocar tip off, replace those blades, and take her hunting. The results: the Havalon by Wasp. Get yourself out there, get your kids outdoors, shoot straight, kill some deer.